All right, welcome to my testimonial series. I'm here today with Andrea Sullivan, and she has been listening to my Go Deep with Sleep. So for those of you that are interested, after listening to her testimonial, you can get that by just signing up for my newsletter. So that's one of the recordings, meditations I give, along with another really popular one, which is Let Go and Make Space for Your Dreams. So welcome.
Thank you.
I did say your name right, didn't I?
Yes.
Sometimes I get confused because I have all these, some people pronounce it Andrea, Andre. It's like, and they're all
I
so
know.
the same way.
I know there's a lot of different ways to pronounce it, but it is
So
Andrea. You had it right.
Anyway, I guess it was probably about 4 or 5 years ago when
I was trying to think about how long ago it was, and I think that's what I came up with. It was 4 to 5 years ago.
So I just really want to help people get that, just something as simple as a meditation, whether you can come to me for sessions or retreats, but just doing the meditations can be really life-changing. Tell me where you first started before you listened to Let Go and get a deep night's sleep. And then
Sure. Yeah. So I had been, kind of a restless sleeper. I've kind of been a restless sleeper for quite a few years, and I would find myself waking up in the night and then, taking quite a while to fall back to sleep because I would, my mind would be thinking about the day's events and everything happening during the day, and I'd have a hard time turning it off. So I got your newsletter through being in your book club, and I happened to see that you had the meditations at the bottom of the newsletters, and I hadn't listened to any of those meditations, but when I saw the one about the sleep, I'm like, oh, I'll try this. And I listened to it. I put my little phone next to my bed and listened to the meditation, and I know that I didn't get through I don't know. It's hard to say what I got through, maybe 15 minutes of it, and I was asleep. And that was a huge improvement, because normally it would take me an hour or more to fall asleep. So I noticed that right away. And then I think it was either during maybe a summer institute I went to, or it could have been in the meditation itself. But I think that you told me that you don't have to listen to the whole thing to be effective. And I think you also mentioned that you could just recall certain parts of it, and it'll kind of put you back into that state. So what would happen when I would wake up in the middle of the night, I wouldn't replay the meditation. I would just simply kind of like recall certain words that you had said during the meditation, and it would put me back to sleep much, much quicker than I had been previous to the meditation. So for me, it really did help me with my sleep, both falling asleep and staying asleep.
Beautiful. So just to interrupt you, to put in a little caveat for those that get the meditations, because they're free. All you have to do is sign up for the newsletter. Is that the part that I'm talking to is the subconscious mind, and what I call kind of that higher self. So that people will say, well, I don't listen to it at night because then I fall asleep. Well, you can. That's what it's designed for. So that you may only hear the first minute or two, but that part of you is always awake, that subconscious and that higher self, what I call kind of the inner guidance or the wise being, so that people will find, whether they fall asleep within the first minute or 15 minutes, that the changes unfold and happen. So I hope too, not only were you getting a better night's sleep, which is going to make your day better, but that maybe some of the different things that you heard in the recording supported you in your day. So what are some of the things that kind of would come back to you to help you get sleep?
Little parts of it, like, it sounds kind of funny, but the part where it would say, you're perfect, not to worry, take a deep breath. With each deep breath, go deeper. And with each, or maybe it says with each exhale, go deeper. You're beautiful. And I actually, it's funny you said, how did it help during the day? I have a call coming in. Can you still see me, Sharon? There we
Now
go.
I can. Yeah,
So I actually will kind of recall some of those words during the day, even though I'm not trying to go to sleep during the day, but I just kind of like what it says, and I'll just kind of bring it to my mind. But definitely everything's fine. You're beautiful. Just relax. Go deeper. Those are little bits that I bring up, and it just seems to have the effect of putting me back into the sleep state when I'm in bed at night.
Oh, I love that. And I love, it just gives you such beautiful, joyful, positive messages that you can take into your daily life too, where we don't have to focus on the stress and the anxiety that, that we are beautiful, even though we're human, and that we're perfect anyway with all our faults. So I love that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for giving your testimonial and encouraging other people to sign up for the newsletter and enjoy the gifts. And I know you've passed on the different gifts to other people too. So to just let people know, it's like, I freely give this, pass it on, and let's just make the world a more relaxed and peaceful place. So everybody deserves a good night's sleep. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Blessings.
Thank you, Sharon.